think like that, because now it's
Like I don't gotta stay.
the life.
From LA to LA on the run like I don't got in the state. I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay.
What's up guys, welcome back to another week's episode. In today's episode I'll be turning my attention to the rear of the car. I want to black out and remove some badges, and then also I want to fit the winglet that we've got. That was actually one of the first things I bought, so I'm actually excited to get that fitted. Way's gonna be coming out to me, so we'll be fitting that today. So without further ado, let me get back home. Once I'm home, I'll show you exactly what we're working with. So this is what I got, and we'll be starting with obviously the fin or the winglet. We'll be fitting that, and then I got this as well. This is like a aerial. It was actually one with, you can see over here, but I had all the wiring in. I took it out because I obviously don't want to make a hole in the roof, so I took it out. I'm gonna see if I can make it work as a dummy one, but I actually have ordered another one from AliExpress, but that will only come in a couple of months time, so I'm gonna see if I can make this one work. If not, then we will wait till that one arrives. I'm gonna see if I can possibly fill this with like Sikaflex and then just stick it on with some double-sided tape. That will obviously fit over there. And then I've got this badge as well, the Audi badge. This is a cheap knockoff from Chinatown. I couldn't get an original one. Well, not that I couldn't get it, but it was quite expensive. It was like 2,000 Rand for the black RS badges from Audi, and I didn't really want to spend that amount of money on just a badge. 2,000 Rand for one Audi badge, it's a bit excessive, so I'm going to spray the badge that I got from Chinatown and then remove all the other badges. I actually would have preferred to get the original black one, because if I power wash the car, I'm scared that the paint is going to chip or take a bit off of the badge, so I'm gonna do the spraying a little bit different. I never usually sprayed stuff with primer, so I'm gonna use some primer. I got black primer, and then I'm gonna do a clear coat additional to the color coat, so I'm gonna see how that works. Hopefully the paint doesn't chip after a while. That's the only reason why I'm a bit scared to do this way, and I wanted the original, but like I said, it's a bit too expensive and I didn't want to pay 2,000 Rand for one small little badge. I'm gonna remove the A3 badge. I'm gonna remove this as well, and then this I'm going to mark up with some masking tape. Once it's marked up, I'll take it off with a heat gun, cut, and then clean the surface. And then once the other badge is sprayed, we'll put it back on. So yeah, that's what we'll be starting off with today. I'm not too sure we're going to fit that, but I'll see how far I get with that. And then obviously the winglet will get fitted on here. I've got Wade here as well, Wade, Zana, Monique. Wade will be helping me. When last did you see Wade? This guy's embarrassed now. So the reason I'm getting the aerial or dummy aerial is because it makes quite a big difference. You can see how it looks very plain and empty. Wade's just gonna put it on, and you can see, yeah, centered about there. It makes quite a big difference and gives a nice finish to the top. So I think we'll start with removing the badges, and then we'll put, what do you think, Wade? First the spoiler, and then, because I think I'm gonna use some Sikaflex.
Yeah, the spoiler's easier, I think.
So I think we'll start with this. We'll start with the spoiler. Once that dries,
actually,
we can.
We do this, spray it while this is drying, then we do the spoiler.
So what you saying? We're taking that off?
We take this off, then we spray it in while it's drying, and we do the spoiler so long while it's getting dry. Because I think you must do maybe like 2 or 3 coats, maybe just.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take that off and leave this off completely.
Okay.
A3 I'm gonna leave off completely. I'm just gonna take that off and respray that. So we can maybe
spray that one so long, yeah.
Or spray that one first.
Spray the other one so long,
okay.
Get dry. Yeah. Let's do that.
So I'm gonna start off with a 1500 grit sandpaper. I'm just gonna scuff the badge up a bit so I can get the primer to mate to that. The primer I'll be using is the Rustoleum Primer. I've never used it before, so I'm interested to see actually how it turns out and how it works. What I'm going to do is just scuff it up and then give it a couple of coats, maybe even just one coat. They said I can use one coat of the primer. It is very small, so I'll do one coat of primer, 2 coats of black, and then I'll do the clear coat after that, just to seal it, and hopefully that will protect it from chipping. While I finish off the badge, we're just going to take the other badges, the A3 and the TFSI badge, off in the meantime, so we can kill 2 birds with one stone. We're going to use a heat gun, just a light heat. I don't want to get too much heat on there, just to get the what you call the double-sided tape a bit loose, and then we use some cut. Where it's got, I'll show you what way done. You put 2 toothpicks on each end of a piece of gut. So all way done was put a piece of toothpick on each end of a piece of gut, and then just makes it easier to maneuver.
Just put it at the back of it like that, and you just go like that.
So we'll be doing that with this, that, and that. We just finished up with the badges. He got the A3 and TFSI badge off. That's removed. We still haven't done the Audi emblem yet. I got the clear lacquer, clear coat off the emblem. I still need to primer. I'm not too sure if you can pick it up on the camera, but you can see it's been scuffed up. The clear coat is off. That I just did that so that the primer can actually stick and bond to the badge, and then after that I'll let it dry. I'll see if I have to sand that down to make it a bit more smooth, and then we'll go with the black and clear coats after that. And also don't forget to clean the surface before you put the primer on. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean with some brake cleaner, and then we'll put the primer on and do the rest of the coats. So that's the first coat. It looks like I could get away with just one coat. This is what it looks like after one coat. I think one coat should be sufficient. I'll just let that dry a little bit before I put the actual black coat on, and then we'll do the clear. While I wait for that to dry, me and Wade's going to tackle the winglet, see if we can get that on while this dries. So there is already a bit of double-sided tape on here. I don't think we're gonna go with Sikaflex. Wade actually mentioned now the best way to do it is without using Sikaflex, so I'm actually just going to use the double-sided tape. Remember that you have to do it on a clean surface, so I did give it a wipe. I'm just going to give it another wipe with some brake cleaner, light wipe with brake cleaner, to make sure that it sticks properly with a proper clean surface. This is obviously aftermarket, and you know the issues we have with aftermarket parts, so it doesn't line exactly up on this line. So we're trying to figure out the center, and the reason why I did this black also was for this. So it's not going to be directly on that line, so you're going to use some masking tape just to line it up to get exactly where we want it. And once that's on, we can remove the tape and stick it down. This is how we marked it up with the masking tape to make sure that this corner meets with that, and the exact same on this side, just to line it up and make sure that it's straight. So that's basically how we will fit it. That isn't on just yet, that's just been there since the beginning of the video, so that I still have to sort out. I'm gonna use like a multi-purpose cleaner to try and get that off, and some polish just to get that off. So we eventually got the residue off the A3 and the TFSI badges a lot. We used some clean green and brake cleaner to get that off, and now we box this badge up to give us reference for when we take it off and put the other badge back on. Just gives us a good reference to get it as close to the original place as possible. So today I'm picking up where we left off over the weekend. We didn't end up putting the badge on, the reason being it got a bit cold and the air just wasn't doing well for the paint to dry on the badge. So in this week we got a bit better weather and I decided to respray the badge. I left it out in the sun to bake a bit. So I'm happy with the end result of the badge and I can put it on now. I also didn't put on the aerial because the one I initially bought was supposed to be a dummy, but it came with the whole antenna wiring and everything, and that's not what I wanted because I didn't want to drill a hole in the roof. So I ordered another two. Those are supposed to be dummies, so hopefully at least one of them are dummies. It's coming from AliExpress. The other one I ordered from Reliable Store. It wasn't so reliable, but anyway, I'll wait for that because the Sikaflex idea didn't really work and I wasn't too happy with that. So we're gonna wait for that, but today I will continue putting the badge on. I just came back from the car wash now. The car is clean, it looks so nice. First time I had the car cleaned in a while because we had some decent weather today. Anyway, I got this marked up. As you can see, I just put a mark over here as well, just to give me the center of the actual badge, so the exact center of the badge. So I have that marked up. I'm just gonna take that off and then clean it up with some degreaser, and then yeah, I'll put the black one on. With how it turned out. Like I said in the previous video, it is a long process, so trust the process. Just trust me, it's going to look good once everything is done and complete. This is the end result. I actually liked it. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a bit too plain with that removed? Do you think I should get like a black A3 badge just to fill it a bit, or do you think that I can get away with it so plain? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And then this is what I was referring to. We actually ended up putting a very little bit of Sikaflex on this area, nowhere else, just on the edges of both sides. Reason being, there wasn't much double-sided tape over here, so I didn't want it to lift after a while. But the only issue with Sikaflex, as you can see why I didn't want to use a lot, was that sometimes it smudges if you put on too much, hence me only putting on a very little. So on this edge it's not as bad as this. I wouldn't say bad, I don't even know if you can pick it up, but there's a little bit of Sikaflex that came out after we pushed it down, but not anything too hectic. Luckily we didn't put on the rest of the spoiler and I didn't push out anywhere else. But yeah, this is what it looks like. What you guys think? Add an A3 badge or leave it as is? I need to get some tires, and then I also want to obviously lower the car and I was thinking of putting a rear diffuser on, S3 rear diffuser, and then going with the 4 pipes. Or do you think I should keep it just the single exit? I don't know, I'm contemplating between the two of those. And I also want to do the front, I want to black that out and then possibly get a lip. We'll see how it looks once the car's dropped. I can decide if I want to put the lip on or not. So what I'm referring to is this over here. Do you think I should just leave the single exit, or do you think I get a S3 diffuser where there's an exit over there and an exit there, and then I get 4 pipes, 2 and 2? What do you guys think? But yeah, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Where my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo.